Unit 3 Culture. Cultural uniformity. So, what is the meaning of cultural uniformity? Means it is the presence of common culture patterns, beliefs, values, and practices shared by the people in the society. Even though people may belong to different religions, languages, or regions, they follow certain common culture elements that create unity and social harmony. For example, respect for elders. So, in many societies, people are taught to respect parents, teachers, and also the elders. Next one is national symbols and laws. People in a country follow the common national symbols and laws, and peoples are also expected to obey the same laws and rules of the country. Next one is celebration of national festivals. So people from different culture backgrounds celebrate national festivals together. So these celebrations bring people together regardless of religion or language. Next one is common social values. That means society teaches certain common values that guide behavior. Next, we will move to the characteristics of cultural uniformity, and the first one is common values. So, people in society share certain common values and beliefs that guide their behavior and actions. These values may include like honesty, respect, discipline, cooperation, kindness. So, common values help the people to understand what is right and what is wrong in the society. For example, most people believe that speaking truth and respecting elders are good values. Second one, social unity. So, cultural uniformity creates a feeling of togetherness among the people. Even if people belong to different groups, common culture practices unite them. So, people develop mutual understanding and cooperation. For example, people celebrating national festivals together show social unity. Third one, common written norms. That means society follows common written rules, laws, and regulations that guide a people's behavior. These norms include laws of the country, school rules, workplace regulations, social rules. For example, traffic rules and laws against crime are followed by all citizens. Fourth one, national identity. That means cultural uniformity develops a sense of national identity among the people. Citizens feel proud to belong to the same nation. For example, people celebrating Independence Day together as citizens of India. Next, we will move to the difference between culture and civilization. So, what is the meaning of culture means? It is the way of life of people. It includes beliefs, values, custom, tradition, languages, religion, etc. So, culture is mostly connected with the inner life and social behavior of people. But what is the meaning of civilization means? It refers to the advanced stage of human society with organized institutions, science, technology, transport, communication, education, and material progress. So, it represents the external development and comfort of the society. Now we will move to the difference between culture and civilization. So, culture refers to the way of life of people, but civilization refers to material or technological development. Culture includes beliefs, values, customs, and tradition, but civilization includes science, technology, industry, and institution. So, culture is internal and spiritual, but civilization is external and material. And culture cannot be measured easily, and this civilization can be measured by progress and development. And culture changes slowly, but civilization changes rapidly. And culture is related to behavior and thinking, and civilization is related to facilities of an organization. And this culture is passed from one generation to another, but the civilization is developed through inventions and discoveries. For example of a culture is language, religion, custom. An example of this civilization is transport, internet, buildings, etc. Next, we will move to the culture and socialization. So, culture and socialization are closely connected concepts in sociology. So, culture gives us a way of life, while socialization helps the individuals to learn and practice the way of life. So, together they shape a human behavior, personality, and also the social relationships. Next, we will move to the how culture and socializations are connected. So, culture and socializations are closely connected in the society. They work together to shape the human behavior and social life. In simple words, culture means what people learn, and socialization means how people learn it. For example, respecting elders is a cultural value, and children learn this value from parents, teacher, and society through the socialization. Therefore, culture and socializations are independent. Culture gives the direction to behavior, and socializations helps the individuals to become member of society by learning that culture. Next, we will move to the transcultural society. So, what is the meaning of transcultural society means? It is a society where people from different cultures live together, interact, exchange ideas and influence each other's way of life. Next, we will move to the features of transcultural society. So, first one is cultural interaction. So people from different culture backgrounds interact with each other in daily life. They share ideas, beliefs, custom, language and experience. For example, people from different states and religions working together in a hospital learn about each other's food habits, languages and tradition. Second one is exchange of traditions. That means in a transcultural society, people exchange cultural practices and traditions with one another. For example, people celebrating festivals like Diwali, Christmas, Eid and Pongal together. Third one is mutual respect. So, mutual respect means accepting and valuing the belief, custom and lifestyle of other cultures without discrimination. For example, respecting a patient's religious practices and food preference in the hospitals. Fourth one, cultural adaptation. That means cultural adaptation means adjusting to or adopting certain aspects of another culture while living together in a society. For example, a student moving to another state learns the local languages and custom to adjust to the new environment. Fifth one, unity in diversity. That means people from different culture backgrounds live together with cooperation, peace and national unity despite their differences. So, different cultures remain unique but work together as one society. For example, India is a good example because people of different religion, language and traditions live together peacefully. Next, we will move to the culture and modernization. So, culture and modernization greatly influence the health and diseases pattern of people. The way people live, work, eat and interact in society affects both the physical and mental health. So, culture and modernization strongly influence health and diseases. We will move to the impact of culture on health and diseases. So, culture has an important influence on health and healing. Many cultural practices help people maintain their physical, mental and social well-being. First one is healthy traditional diets in the positive effects. So, healthy traditional diet means traditional food habits in many cultures provide balanced nutrition and help to maintain good health. These diets usually includes like fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, natural spices and herbs and homemade food. So, traditional foods are often healthier than processed or junk food. So, for example, Indian traditional diets includes like ragi, rice, millets, pulses, vegetables, curds and spices like turmeric and ginger. Second one is family support during illness. So, in many cultures, family members play a major role in caring for sick individuals. Like family support includes like emotional support, physical care, financial help, and encouragement during treatment. For example, family members staying with patients in hospital, preparing healthy food, and helping with the medicines. Third one is hygiene practices. That means many cultural practices promotes cleanliness and disease prevention. For example, daily bathing, washing hands before meals, keeping homes and surroundings clean, and using the clean clothes and utensils. Next one is negative effects. Under that first one is superstition. So, superstitions are irrational beliefs or practices that are not based on scientific knowledge. In some culture, illness may be linked to evil spirits, curses, or supernatural causes. For example, believing that diseases are caused by black magic or evil eye, visiting faith healers instead of doctors, avoiding medical treatment because of fear or religious misconception. For example, a person with epilepsy may be taken to spiritual healers instead of receiving medical care, leading to worsening of the condition. Second one is food taboos. So, food taboos are cultural restrictions on eating certain foods during illness, pregnancy, menstruation, or childhood. Sometimes these restrictions prevent people from getting proper nutrition. For example, pregnant women avoiding nutritious foods like egg, fish, or fruits during the cultural beliefs, and sick individuals avoiding the protein rich foods during recovery, and children not receiving balanced diet because of traditional restriction. For example, a pregnant woman avoiding healthy food may develop weakness and nutritional deficiency. Third one is preference for home remedies even in serious conditions. So many people depend completely on home remedies or traditional treatments even for severe illness. Home remedies may help in minor problems, but depending only on them during serious illness can be dangerous. For example, using herbal medicine for severe infections, treating higher fever or breathing difficulty at home without medical consultation, and delaying hospital treatment for chronic diseases. Example, a patient with pneumonia treated only with home remedies may develop serious breathing problems. Next, we will move to the impact of modernization on health and diseases. So, modernization has greatly improved the health status of people and reduced many diseases. Development in science, technology, education, and healthcare system has helped to improve the quality of life and well-being. Positive impacts. First one is better healthcare facility in hospital. Modernization has improved hospitals and healthcare services through advanced medical technology and better treatment methods. So, for example, modern equipment such as CT scan, MRI, and ventilators helps the doctors to diagnose and treat the patients effectively. Second one, vaccination reduces the diseases. So, modern medical science has developed vaccines that protect people from dangerous infectious diseases. For example, vaccination programs have nearly eliminated diseases like polio in many countries. Third one is improved sanitation and clean water. So modernization has improved environmental sanitation and safe water supply system. For example, cleaning drinking water reduces diseases such as cholera, typhoid, and diarrhea. Fourth one, increased lifestyle expectancy. That means due to better healthcare, nutrition and sanitation and disease prevention, people now live longer and healthier lives. For example, people with chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension can now live longer with the proper treatment and care. Next one is negative impacts. Under that first one is lifestyle diseases. So, lifestyle diseases are diseases caused mainly by unhealthy modern lifestyles and habits. So, causes for this is lack of exercise, unhealthy food habits, smoking, alcohol, stressful lifestyle. For example, people working in office and sitting for longer hours without exercise may develop obesity and diabetes. Second one is stress and mental health problems. So, modern life is highly competitive and fast moving. Work pressure, studies, financial problems, and excessive use of digital devices can affect mental health. For example, students and office workers often experience stress because of workload and screen overuse. Third one is pollution. So, modern industrialization and urbanization have increased environmental pollution, and it includes, like, for example, people living in highly polluted cities may suffer from breathing difficulty and also from the lung diseases. Fourth one is junk food and lack of physical activity. So, modern lifestyle has increased dependence on fast foods and reduced physical movements.